Alright, let's go explore a bit more. I'm making my way towards the Corvega factory, slowly but surely. Or at least I say I am. I think I am, anyway. But, all these locations and all this stuff to see in between. I like how it looks off there in the distance against the night sky. It's pretty cool. They put a lot of detail into this world. Alright, so I've been kind of using this drive-in as a forward base, basically. I was using Sanctuary like that until I found this place, and I guess there'll be a lot more settlements like this. Kind of looking forward to that. You put some extra time aside to build each settlement as I get there. Try to come up with a new idea for each one. Don't know. But, you know, that in and of itself guarantees that no two playthroughs are going to be anything alike. I can just see trying to kind of follow my footsteps on a second playthrough, and then it's hard to keep all the things in mind that you need to do a lot of this stuff, like certain perks you need to make certain benches, to get certain traders to go to your town, just have traders, period, and, you know, all this kind of stuff. And then certain perks you need for, like, certain mods and to spruce up certain kinds of things for your settlement, and that's just your settlements. All right, and then you factor in all the other stuff for leveling and certain perks you might want to have for anything, dialogue options and stuff. Just on and on and on. It's like, wow. That's a lot of stuff to keep in mind. I can see each playthrough being just vastly different, even if you play the same style of character. Fallout 3, maybe it was just because I had, I don't know, thousands of hours into Fallout 3, but it seemed like I wasn't really, I guess you could kind of say stuck in a rut. There was just certain things I always kind of did first. You know, go and grab this bobblehead and go and grab that bobblehead and then go and run these particular quests early on to gain access to certain things. You know, like doing more brown stuff as early as possible. Maybe running and doing a DLC to get a particular item I wanted to carry with me through the rest of the game. Just knocking that out, you know, first thing. And stuff like that. But that, in hindsight, that was after a lot of gameplay, and all of that gameplay was awesome, you know? I really enjoyed Fallout 3. I loved that game. Explored, lived in that game, you know? And I can see that even more so here. I don't know how many hours I can sink into this. That's probably just limitless. This is a game I'll be playing for a long, long, long time. Once I've explored this whole map, I can honestly say this. Once I'm done, let's say we're just really thorough and we explored a pretty good percentage of this map and do a lot of the storylines and quests and stuff like that. Once that's all said and done, it'll still be new when I come back to do it again. We'll be so far removed from these early things that we're doing right now that I'll be like, yeah, let's put in another quarter and go for another ride. I mean, seriously. And so the second and probably third and fourth time will be like the first time. And then after that, start, you know, kind of becoming familiar with the game and getting a kind of pattern going, having a little more insight into some little tricks and some little things to look for to get a better build earlier in the game. I can see that as being an issue on the higher difficulties, is finding ways to modify your damage and mitigate the damage you take. I'm getting radiated here. Not cool. Okay, I have no idea what that noise is either. Alright, but there's one of those monkey things. What is that? A space monkey. Okay, alright. That's not a space monkey. Hello, Mr. Rad Scorpion. Yeah, keep him in the corner over there, dog. You got this. I'm sorry, dude. Damn. Well, Dogmeat didn't really get him a chance to get out of that corner. Imagine he could have wrecked shop. I do not want to get hit with that stinger. So it was making my dog change colors and stuff. That's not cool. That's not cool at all.
Sweet.
I am loving, you know, this added so much to the game. I'm loving the fact that there are all the different kinds of damage now. Like they've specifically kind of separated energy damage and poison damage, radiation damage, and then regular physical damage, right? And so radiation is relevant now. I really wanted them to do that, and they did. And they did it in a way that I hadn't thought of personally. So it's like, cool, man, cool. That's fresh. That's new. That's something, and it really adds so much to like the whole game. Because you spend a lot of time in the game fighting, right? I mean, how often do we get caught in a quest and finally we're like, enough talking. Let's go shoot something. Because that's what it's about. And then they give you these really, really good, smooth combat mechanics and stuff, and the gameplay feels just awesome. And you want to go fight stuff, or I do. Anyway, and so spending a lot of time doing that, switching it up a little bit to where all the factors really take a part in your game experience. Like radiation used to be like, you just, as long as you had a stack of Radaway, who cared? All right, okay, so you're, oh wow, look, I've got advanced radiation poisoning. I didn't even know I was radiated. Drop a couple Radaway, go on about your business. As long as you got Radaway, you're good. Type of thing. And now it's similar, but you can see the damage creeping up on you. And Radaway is, of course, being more rare, and it's also something you can make, right? So you have an excuse to look for materials to keep some of that on hand and stuff. And it's just like I just like making every part of the game relevant. I don't like having really cool stuff, really cool mechanics in the game that kind of go wasted because you can ignore them, right? So I don't see ignoring a lot of those things in this, and that's really, really cool to me. It just adds to my Fallout experience. Freaking mole rats are out of control over here. New variety of mole rat here. Aggravated rabid mole rats. As if they weren't already aggravated. That crawling underground and popping up on you and stuff, man. This is cool, man. This is awesome. They put in some neat ideas. I hope super mutants don't crawl up under the ground and pop up on you. Now that won't be cool. That won't be cool at all. You'll hear me bitching about that a lot if that happens. I haven't run into any yet. Kind of looking forward to that. I get it that super mutants for the most part are just mindless beasts that you have to exterminate before they kill you. I mean, I get it, but I'm hoping there's some super mutants that you can talk to and deal with in the game. Maybe even a follower. Maybe. That would be cool. And okay, let me just go ahead and just throw this out there. I don't have a robot fetish or anything. Remember New Vegas where you had to go get Fisto? Fisto, come on, man, that was awesome. Right, but I wouldn't be adverse to having an AI follower that you could possibly have as a romance option if it was full AI. I mean, obviously you just script the character to where it's a person as far as that goes, but you have the whole. I mean, I know synthetics, androids are going to play a part in this. We already ran across a little bit of that by the railroad station. I wasn't looking for this in particular, but it was really cool to find it there. At the railroad station, the railroad was meeting there to pass off a synthetic. I'm guessing. I mean, most people aren't named A9, right? So I'm guessing that's what that was, and I'm sure that'll all come to light, and that'll be just a common issue later on in the game. But right now, it's kind of cool to stumble across that to get a little insight as to one of the major parts of the story. And synthetics being around is no secret. That's anyone who paid attention to like the reveal trailers and stuff like that knows that there's going to be synthetics. But and from Fallout 3, Zimmer and his whole android thing coming from the Commonwealth. I mean, this is playing off all of that. So anyway, it's also interesting is this is taking place at roughly the same time as Fallout 3, more or less, within a few years or whatever. And so if Zimmer could essentially be in the Capital Wasteland like right now, I guess based on loosely on how you played, or maybe he would have just been killed, or maybe he would be on his way there. I'm not exactly sure where specifically it would fall in the timeline, but we're right here, real close to the same time frame, more or less. And that means that the Enclave would be making a move in DC also around this time. I wonder if and how they raise their ugly heads here. We've seen the iBots. In fact, I even wondered, we had one that was, it was not tuned in. It didn't seem to be controlled or operating or something in a little bunker. Very close to a computer terminal. I'm wondering if possibly a science perk later on, or maybe a quest, will unlock the ability to get that iBot as a follower, maybe, or something. Or something that you can have around the house, around the, around your settlement. That would be cool to have your iBot patrolling your settlement, maybe broadcasting the radio. Oh man, a moving radio. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. A roaming radio. Okay, sorry guys, I could not resist. I had to come up here on the freeway overpass just to check it out. I've been looking at them and been itching to get up here, and I found something. Looks like a shack. Wonder if there's a hostile here. This wouldn't be a bad place to live. This would be a heck of a place to build a settlement. Honestly. Up here, as long as the thing never fell down. Well, you could build all kinds of cool stuff hanging off the sides. Of course, building would be pretty dangerous. Don't accidentally activate the floor that you're standing on, or you're dead. In fact, that's probably why they didn't do that here, I'm guessing. But I'd be building all kinds of stuff hanging off the sides, you know? Kind of winging out. Oh man, you could, oh man, imagine what you could do with it. Guess you can tell I'm a noob to the game because I'm talking about settlements every time I look at something now. Man, how can I put a settlement there? Is there any way I can grab all this salvage? Can I scrap all these cars? That's all I'm thinking about. Mystic Pines. What is Mystic Pines? Oh wow. Notice the music. That's beautiful actually, but that denotes something special going on. What we got over here? We got people. Well, let's hope they're not friendly. No, that's not friendly. I was gonna say, if I didn't kill them outright and they're friendly, I'll just pretend I didn't shoot them later. Oh, I see a turret over there too. Oh, we got traps set up. Huh, okay. Let's get our snipe on. Let's do some real ranged combat here. What do we got? Oh, almost had a shot. Son of a... Oh well. Okay, so where are those turrets at? I'd certainly like to take out those turrets from here. I don't want to walk off the edge. I can see walking off the edge in my scope. I wonder if there's any other targets. Well, I need to be careful. I saw the turret pop up in my targeting, but they all hid. That's cool. I got one out of the way anyway. I'm gonna have to remember that building so I can get up there and loot that body. I see some other stuff there too, like a safe and looked like a med box or something. Anyway, all right, we'll go check that out. Looks like we have a town here. I don't know how many cities or towns there are, but I plan on exploring all of them. We'll see what it has to offer. Probably a lot of really cool stuff. Little stories playing out here. I guess the Corvega plant or the factory is a big part of this over here. Anyway, this is the area it's sending me to, so might as well look around. I'm hoping for more explorable buildings than what we had in Fallout 3. I noticed in Concord a lot of them, based on the kind of door they had, would tell you whether they were explorable or not. If they had like a real door, you could go in. If they had like cardboard and stuff nailed up over it, then it looked like you couldn't. Don't know if that might be future spots for DLC. I know they did that in Fallout 3. They opened up a couple spots that otherwise you wouldn't have been able to go into. Like a building, I think in the mall, became an explorable building, I believe. And you had something related to water, purified water quest. And then, you had like a little trap door down in that first little town by Vault 101. Springvale, I think it was called. and stuff. Okay, I wonder if this is Mystic Pines and we just discovered it because we were right above it. Alright, so we can assume hostiles.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. Prices are better. I'm totally down with that. Give me that free. I'd rather have that free than spend perk points on stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff that I need to know where it's at, where to get it, so I can save my points for the good stuff. Speaking of that, I think I have some leveling to do. I guess we'll get around to that in a little bit. Not exactly sure exactly where I want to go. I'd like to start working on some of my damage as soon as possible. Need to invest some in my Black Widow tree. I think there's been a couple opportunities for dialogue that, well, actually, I've succeeded in one or two of them, but I would like to succeed more than that. The cool thing is it's mixed right in there with doing more damage to male opponents. Now, there seem to be a few more female raiders than normal, than before. I wonder if they've kind of evenly mixed that out. Maybe they've kind of mixed the male and female enemies, so that whether you take the Black Widow or what's the male version of it, something Bachelor or something. Anyway, whichever perk you take, that it's more balanced now. It used to be you had an advantage if you were female. Is there were more male human enemies than women, and so if you played a female character and took the Black Widow, you would have a damage bonus against a higher percentage of the enemies that you faced, at least human ones. Also would like to put some into Bloody Mess and all that other stuff. Lots of perks to go, but those are some that I would like to invest in now because they're early and they're cheap. Quick damage bonus. Oh, sweet. I wonder if I can plant that. Probably. Another one of those. What is up with the space monkeys? Is it a collectible? It's probably a collectible, huh? Is it something I need to hang on to? They seem unique enough that it's something that I probably don't want to get rid of or accidentally use for junk or something. See, these are things that I may not want to put in my workshop bench. Even if they count as junk, I'm thinking that maybe
Got it.
I might want to store them in a separate place so that they don't accidentally get used for, you know, building a wall or something, or building a radio, or... Well, that's another lesson that's going to be learned in this playthrough, is what to keep and what not to. By the end of this playthrough, I should know that there's certain items like, in Fallout 3, it was the pre-war books, right? That you got I got like a lot of caps for those things, and they were kind of everywhere. Especially with, like, when you went to Minefield for Moira Brown, like in each house there was at least one, if not two or three. And so you could walk out of Minefield with a dozen of those things at least. And then, you know, collect them everywhere else. In the library itself, where you turn them in, there's like another, I don't know, 10 or 12 of them. So there was a lot of money to be made. But who knew to pick them up? I mean, they were different than the burnt books or the destroyed books. Pre-war books. And they looked all pristine and they kind of stuck out. So, you know, it's like, I wonder what these are for. And then when you find out, it's like, holy crap, I need to collect these as I go. Hang on to these from the start of the game. And so I'm wondering what items are like that in this one. Probably a good spot to save right there. I don't know what I'm walking into. I think this is the building where we were sniping, so we know we have at least a turret here. We'll go ahead and heal up too. Alright, now as my health goes up, my rad should go down. That's how that should work. We'll at least hope it works like that. I see a dog. Opening doors and fences on his own. Get him. All right. Good job, dog meat. You didn't go run up and try to bite the turret. He will do that, and it's usually over for dog meat until the fight's finished. Nice. Those turrets drop stuff, I'll bet. Yes. Bet you there's all kinds of circuits and who knows what else. I think I hear another turret. Is that what that buzzing is? Am I getting targeted? Oh wow, nice. All right, good deal. Cooking station. Boy, if we find a workbench somewhere in here and we get to create a settlement out of this city, out of this town, oh my gosh, can you imagine? Can he shoot me up here? Oh, yeah, I guess so. I guess turrets can shoot upwards too. Nice. It's good to know because I've set up turrets on my settlement and I'd like them to be able to shoot up, down, all around and everywhere. Any way to target this thing? These things are aggravated. Nice. I want a 10mm SMG. Silenced. I don't even need a scope. I'll use iron sights. I want a silenced 10mm SMG. With rapid fire. Or something. And then I will invest my life savings into 10mm ammo and be just fine with that gun forever. Boy, get an armor-piercing receiver, or whatever they call it, cylinder, whatever. Yes, that's the good stuff. Boy, I can build, what do you call it, recruitment beacons now? Back at my drive-in. Don't know what I'm going to do for steel, though. I ran out of steel, and I don't really have anything to build stuff with. Shipments of steel. Depends on what they come in. If they're bundles of like 500, sure, but that crap goes quick. And it's, you know, I'm not going to spend 30 grand on steel for a friggin' settlement that doesn't even have anyone there yet. It's going to be a while. Like I say, I think I'm thinking ahead, and even 10 or 20 hours into the game is nothing for this game. I'm thinking this game is involving hundreds, and I mean multiple hundreds of hours, not 50 or 60 or maybe 100 for a long game. I'm thinking 200 hours and this is a short game. I don't know what that's going to say for our videos. Well, a lot of the hours aren't going to be there because I'll do a lot of the building off cam. Pretty much before and after stuff. I hope you guys are cool with that because if not, then literally this video series will be going on in 2018. Seriously. How many hours I spent just messing around with my house at Sanctuary, just playing with it and rearranging stuff and then finally settling on something I liked. I kind of had it in my head, but then getting everything kind of where it needed to be so that everything fit right. You know, the stairs go, you know, start and stop where they're supposed to and that kind of stuff. But it is awesome, man. We got a raider here. Raider being attacked by ghouls, looks like. Oh, wow. Okay, he moved fast. Holy crap. Nice. That's right. Take care of those ghouls and I take care of you. See? Working together. That's what I'm talking about. I think we have more explorable buildings here. Even though some are closed off, true enough. Still, I found plenty of stuff to look around in. I really have. Okay. Got a basketball court here, huh? Oh, wow. Well, that's disrespectful. I guess some unlucky settler or merchant just decided to wander through the wrong part of town, literally. Is that an Easter egg? Putting a guy through the hoop. Seems like I've seen that in a movie or something. I don't know. Anyway, another good save spot. I'd hate to lose this progress and be stuck all the way back. Who knows when? I only have my save set up for fast travel. That's it. And I've learned that from previous Fallouts. I don't want to save coming in and out of my Pip-Boy or my inventory or whatever, or on rest and stuff like that, because a lot of times when it tries to come in or out of the loading screen, it likes to freeze and stuff. It's probably not an issue anymore. It's probably all been fixed, but I'm still a little gun shy of that because I had so many problems with that. Skyrim was the same way. The only one I kept active was save on fast travel. So when I went to a new place, when I showed up there, my last save would be right before I left. And so if it did kind of mess up, at least I would have that save. And then if something real bad happened, I didn't lose, 9, 10, 50, 100 hours of progress or whatever, So. All right, let me give him as much weight as he can carry. So to be hanging on to all this extra armor and weapons and stuff. Don't know how it'll come in handy later. Well, I remember these shelters. They usually hide something. This one's got a mini nuke. There you go. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. Nuclear shelter on a budget. Put in a quarter and stay safe from the bombs. Yeah, not gonna happen. When that tin can closes on you, all it's gonna do is keep you from seeing it coming. That's about it. All right. What do we have? Seen some raider activity, and ghoul activity. Yep, learned my lesson from the train yard. And also hear a raider. There we go. Gotta shoot him in the head.
Nothing there now. What do you think?
He dodged my bullets, man. That is crazy. Uh-oh. Well, that's one ghoul I won't be looting, I guess. That'll be the ghoul that had 50 circuit boards on him. Yeah, I'm not thinking that's the case. That's how I think in RPGs. The one piece of loot that I missed was the one thing I had to have. Forget all the rest of it, right? What's going on? Dog me go and pick another fight? Yeah, he did. Get off my dog. Now, it might be worth investing in the perk where you get a higher chance to hit an enemy's head in VATS. Because it seems to be a lot lower hit chance, even when you're close. Like, a lot lower. I'm assuming that's still a perk somewhere in there. Actually, I don't remember all the perks yet. I'll get there eventually, where I'll pretty much have most of them memorized. Once I look at them enough. Well, there's that zombie's brain. Wow. I knocked his wig off, literally. Okay. Okay, now, by the sound of that raider's voice, that sounded like it was coming from power armor. I do remember from some screenshots in the art that the raiders had their own version of power armor. What do we got? Oh, he's got a fat man. Ooh. Oh, no, that's not cool. Oh, no, no. That's definitely a one-shot kill. Okay, well, go ahead and come on through here, then.
Getting tired yet?
Coming through here? Bitch. I'm not coming out there if you got a fat man. I'm not stupid. I saw that thing in your hand. Yeah, come on. Come on, peek over here and see if you can see me. Alright. You don't want to cooperate, huh? Wow! Stop it! like that? Like that?
You're nothing. Nothing.
Just cussing at me. Got to be kidding. Well, I'm glad they don't have a huge AoE on them. Oh, you ran out of mini nukes? Okay. Haha.
You gotta reload sometime, asshole.
Nice. Take that. Where'd she go? Did I hit her through the floor? I think so. Oh, she better be down here somewhere. There we go. I got a fat man. Well, yeah, I probably don't need all that stuff. Okay, so a power armor frame is just that. It's just a frame, and they look. It looks like they're generic. Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. The frames are generic, and then the pieces are what really. That's cool. So as long as you've got a generic power armor frame, you're good to go. Very cool. Well, for right now, I'm not going to try to carry all that stuff. I'm more interested in other things that I can get scrap out of and stuff. Kind of reaching our weight limit here. I wonder if, after we're done kind of exploring right here. Oh, we got a turret. Nice. But if once we're done exploring here, I might want to make a return trip real quick, fast travel back to the drive-in or wherever, and drop off some stuff. Drop off everything we've got. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I think I just woke up a zombie apocalypse here. No? Just one? Okay. Damn, man. Is it the ones in the dresses are more aggressive? Alright, let's see. So go ahead and heal up again. Almost dead. Again. Trying not to use a bunch of the stuff that gives you buffs until I kind of need it. Just use the basic healing items. What'd you do, dog meat? Sweet. I don't know what that turret would be guarding way up here on the roof. And now that we're over here, I have no idea where we're at either. Just in case. Oh, you know what I think happens sometimes when you move, like, from one invisible zone to another, sometimes it puts your dog somewhere else. That's cool, because if it keeps dog meat from getting stuck, I'm totally cool with that. If he's, like, stuck walking into a wall, or, you know, some of those things that can happen in a huge game like this, a follower can get... I really don't like hearing him cry, though. That's really starting to piss me off. But if the game can make it to where if he does get stuck like that, if I move far enough away where he'll automatically just teleport to wherever I'm at, that would be awesome. That would, like, totally solve that issue. Oh. We got ghouls sleeping everywhere, don't we? Okay. So this town is infested with ghouls and raiders fighting it out. That's the story here. I get it. So there's a little side story playing out. Oh, I'm glad you made it back, dog meat. Sorry, dude. Wasn't trying to abandon you over there. Wasn't me who sent you downstairs. These zombies are carrying stuff. Yeah, I'm totally cool with that. As long as they all drop something, man, we can do that all day long. Oh shit. Well, didn't do a lot with that, did I? Okay, time to go. I'm about to get surrounded. Yeah, I'm running into a curb too. Awesome. Okay, we need to switch weapons. Kind of move around a little bit. Wow, watch me run into the open and run into 50 more zombies. Yeah, I probably not ought to just run blindly through a place where I haven't been yet. That's probably not smart. Suck on that. How'd that feel? Oh, I guess it felt alright. Damn it. I don't need that car blowing up next to me. I really don't need that. That would end it right there. Those cars let off a nice little explosion when they go off. I mean, they always kind of did, but they look really, really cool now. That's saying something because they looked really cool before. But now, especially at night, man. Remember when we were fighting that Deathclaw and we set off those in front of, you know, the place where the Minutemen were holed up? That was pretty cool. When those cars went up, I was like, yeah, now that's a mini nuke. That's an explosion right there. Man, there's stuff everywhere here. Get him. Get him, dog meat. Get him. Good deal. Zombie apocalypse over. Alright, give me all the good stuff then. That's cool. I earned it. Alright, so where am I? In accordance to where we started. That looks like the bridge where the dude with the fat man was. So I guess I was on the other side of those buildings over there. Oh, we got a bank. We got a super duper mart. Oh, well, I guess we kind of know where we're going next. Yeah, yep. I wonder if it's going to be raiders or ghouls or both. Man, super duper mart. The very first time I played Fallout was kind of creepy. One of my favorite memories of the game, honestly. Going into Super Duper Mart where it's all ominous and quiet and the dust is just floating in the air and you see raiders quietly patrolling across the tops of the shelves. Man. Yeah, that was the shit back then. Okay. So I'm hoping it's something new here. Yeah, we're definitely going to go drop stuff off. We'll finish looting whatever we can loot here, see what there is to see on this side of the town anyway. We still have the factory, obviously, to investigate, but at least we're here now, right? At least we're more or less at the factory, sort of. So we've made progress. Somebody's trying to make off with the loot when the bomb went off, huh? I would have a blast making this game. I would have a blast. I'd be thinking, what were people doing when the bombs went off? And just make the world like that. What could people be possibly in the act of doing? Shopping, driving to and from work, stealing money from the vault in a bank. You know, who knows? Just stuff. Any random act, good or bad, that you could catch people in, and then just that is, man. Talk about just a blank canvas just to paint on, just to create your wow, man. So much fun. I know not the slightest thing about programming or coding or any of that stuff, but I could have a blast on the creative side of it. Well, maybe I'm not the most creative person, but, well, I can appreciate it anyway when I see it. This would be a lot of fun. And wow, how many stairs do we have here? Boy, imagine if there was a stop on each floor of this building as you went along. That would be a lot of exploring. Okay, what do we got? We got another one in power armor. was thinking there'd be something in that room. Alright, so...
Someone there?
that power armor is nothing nice. We're gonna go ahead and give him something to look at.
Get some, motherfucker!
Okay. Like that? Shoot my dog.
Win this? Huh?
Okay, he's gonna take my dog out completely here in a second. I think it's pretty accurate. Accurate enough. She'll learn to compensate a little bit with it. What? We got him. Well, that would be another set of power armor, I guess, if I could carry it. You get my mine back. Did I forget a mine in that other building? Didn't I drop 2? I think I did. Well, I don't just need to be throwing that kind of stuff away. I'm not going to bother to go back and get it, I'm sure, but, yep. Good boy, dog meat, we did it. We got him. The big bad raider in power armor. I think armor penetration is going to be something worth looking into. Alright, well this guy was kind of a sicko. He likes sleeping with skulls and the heads of his enemies nearby. Okay. Well. Won't be doing that anymore, will he? Let's take a look at this. I was just kind of curious. Okay. I'm not going to say it's a play off of, you know what it kind of looks like a play off of is, I've seen these robed, hooded outfits in a movie. What movie was that? Star Wars. I want to say Star Wars. What were those little, oh man. Okay, here's where I just totally express my Star Wars noobiness. I am not an aficionado of Star Wars. I liked Star Wars a lot, but I'm not aficionado of it. But I remember there being these little, was it the original Star Wars movie? Where you had the little dudes in the little hooded scavenger, dirty little cloak robe thingies. Anyway, it looks like what's over this armor kind of resembles that a little bit. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of really cool gear. I just wanted to see it. I'm not actually going to wear it. I spent too many hours on the face of my character to hide it. Notice I'm not even wearing a helmet. For that specific reason. Is there a hide helmet option in this? You know what? I'm going to go look. After this video's done, I'm going to go check that out. If there's a hide helmet option. Because I'll wear one if as long as I don't have to see it. Sure. I'll always do that. But that wasn't the case in Skyrim or Oblivion. It wasn't the case in Fallout 3, so I don't see why they would do that here. I notice most NPCs in the Wasteland don't have a helmet on, though. Most of them don't. So I kind of go in stride, kind of go along with them. Anyway, if you want to subscribe, click that button up top. If you want to catch the rest of this Let's Play up to this point, click that image in the middle, and we will go back to exploring the settlement here when we get back. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye.